What are these guys doing? So far Adam's been okay with the cats, so that's about as far as they've been going. And there really hasn't been anybody next door, so
oh God, what's underneath that
that's
thing?
working out pretty good. So I just thought I'd come out tonight. After having gone to the doctors, I feel that I was given a new lease on life, guys. My issues have all been self-inflicted due to the stress, all the things you guys know I've been dealing with the firewood, with the cars, with the roof of my garage, the septic system, washer, dryer, pushing myself entirely too hard. And the doctor said, "You're frying your brain, sir. You were putting unnecessary strain and you're short-circuiting your brain and you're killing yourself trying to do all these things." So I've had to come to the horrible conclusion and realization that my life as I knew it before is over. I can't wrench. I can't do strenuous things like that anymore. My hands, my ability to fix things, everything, anything. There was very few things in my life I haven't been able to fix. Is now pretty much gone. That's taken away my identity pretty much also. And that's a hard thing to come to terms with, but I had been noticing the days I was working on the car, or the day I was working on this or that or the other thing, that by the time I was done trying to do what I was doing, I was shaken. I had a headache. I felt horrible. I wouldn't sleep that night. So it was all just short-circuiting my brain. And so we went with the main cancer doctor today. And you should have seen the look on. I wish I could have filmed the look on his face when I told him everything that I've been dealing with since not only March, but more since my surgery, with the washer, dryer, the septic, all those other things going wrong. And he's like, "You got to stop. You just can't keep doing that anymore. You're hurting your brain. You're putting so much unnecessary stress and strain on your brain." I'm like, makes sense, because I had noticed the last 3 or 4 times I did something that wasn't easy, that would have been easy in the past. Look at my buddy, Mr. Ozzy, that has really affected me and hurt me and made me feel like crap. And so he suggested that I stop, just absolutely stop. And he actually said, "Have you ever tried any anti-anxiety meds to try to calm down and relax?" I said, "No, not really." "Well, we're going to give you some Xanax. If you need to take 2, take 2. "Okay, doc. Whatever you say. You want to give me drugs, I'll try it." What a difference. We got home about 2 o'clock and my headache's gone. Just knowing, okay, I'm done. I don't have to try to push myself anymore, at least not right now. The Xanax calming me down. I'm not shaky. I feel pretty good right now. I'm never going to be 100%, I don't think, but he does not believe it is any kind of cancer reoccurrence whatsoever. Oh, there goes the heron. Right past me. I saw the shadow. You bugger. But he doesn't believe it's a cancer because the symptoms would be as bad or worse than they were in the beginning. And I do not have the cognitive dysfunction I had when this whole thing started. Just a little off. But it's chemo brain. That's what they're saying, chemo brain. I did a whole bunch of reading about chemo brain today, and yes, we've all heard it's a thing, and yes, if you do some reading, it is absolutely a thing. There's people that I was reading are 2 years past treatment and they're still suffering lingering effects. I'm only 17 days past my last radiation treatment, and 16 days or whatever since my last pill, or vice versa. But so they're going to let me hold off on starting the next round of the Temodar, so I don't have to take that till the beginning of September. He said if I feel up to it, he says I don't think you're in any danger of the tumor growing back any. He said, and you guys had been asking about the tumor itself, if they were to do a scan today, the tumor would appear as large as it ever were or was because of the swelling caused by the radiation treatment. Excuse me, the last week of radiation treatment was called enhanced radiation. Wasn't any stronger, it was just more of a focused, localized beam. And that is when all my problems started. I started that enhanced treatment on a Friday, and by Monday is when I started having all my issues. And it continued on since then. And he thinks the combination of that, my stress, my car breaking down, me trying to do way too much, is what my problem is. And I can see it now, guys, because I am very weak. I don't have but only like 50% of my normal strength. So it's been quite challenging to do anything. Even doing the litter boxes is pretty tough. We've been having to share duties on that. But I tell you, man, I got the best cat right now. This dude he knows something's up with me. In the morning when I get up, when I get my coffee, within 5 minutes he's on my lap, curled up on my lap, sleeping next to me in bed, coming to bed with me, following me around like this. Could not ask for a better cat. Right? Is that right, Ozzy? I don't know where, by the way, I don't know where Patty's sister is here. She was supposed to stay the summer here, like she did last year, and I believe the year before that. And I don't know, something changed, man. Patty was not particularly friendly the last time she was here. Nothing like she was in the beginning. She used to be bubbly, smiley, happy. This last time she was here, she didn't even look at me. And we were 2 feet apart talking, 3 feet apart, me, her, and Carl. So I don't know. I did hear a little monkey chatter the other night. I have been sticking the microphone out. I had it out last night. I had it out the night before. Just because it's easy to do, no matter how sick you are, who put the microphone right there and go sit in the house. Put your headphones on and listen, right? How hard is that? And even Tracy called them monkey chatter. Unfortunately, I think I might have said this, but this could be the forgetful chemo brain. But a few nights ago I heard something, and apparently I had nodded off while it was recording, and what I heard was loud enough that it woke me up. So instinctively I hit the button. Well, when I hit the button, I turned off the recording, not started the recording. So I had like 3 seconds of this crazy scream. But unfortunately I shut it off. I was so pissed because when I went to play it back the next day, I was like, yeah, I got something really good last night. No, dumbass, you turned it off last night. But the thing I heard night before last, I heard coyotes, typical coyotes, and a few seconds later, something else. And when I played it back for Tracy this morning, she's like, that's monkeys. It sounds like monkeys. And yeah, we have an owl around here that makes sounds that sounds like a monkey at times, but it just seemed different. And then unfortunately last night I got rained out. I was planning on staying up till midnight, 1 o'clock if I had to, because it's been so good. If you listen right now, that's what it sounds like at night. It's beautiful. But at 11:15 last night it started pouring rain. It was clear skies last night. I don't know where that came from. So I was done. I was tired. Really got to force myself to stay up till 1 o'clock these days, but I'm a-trying. As long as I can get up and walk that microphone outside and it's nice like this, I'm gonna keep trying. It's gotta happen again someday, guys. It's just gotta. Them son of the bitches owe me that after all this dragging me along, teasing me. And I've never made no claims, no outlandish claims that there are Bigfoot here, but there's something here that throws rocks. And damn, I want to see it while I'm here. That's all I ask the rest of my life, is let me get 10 seconds of undisputable video of a Bigfoot. That's it. Because we know they're here. And if it's not them, it's something. But Mr. Chuck across the road is working on, him and his honey wife are trying to get a really, really cute travel trailer. Vintage, like 1950s travel trailer they're putting together, trying to get it ready for Labor Day weekend. It is awesome. I'll have to show you guys some pictures of it. Really, really cute 1950s, like black and white tile theme inside, and looking really, really good. Don't look like much on the outside, but it's really pretty on the inside. So I just thought I'd come and share some good news with you guys, because I actually feel like I was given a new lease on life today. The way I woke up this morning, I was like, I didn't have two words to say to nobody because I was scared. I was really, really scared that they were going to say, well, sorry, sir, there's nothing we can do. Or we're going to do a scan and come back with the results of the scan and have them not be good. And it's just not easy to maintain a positive attitude when you know you have something that's eventually going to take you out. That's so hard to even say. So hard to even say. I knew cancer would get me, guys, because I smoked for 44 years, whatever it was. Just never dreamed it would be a cancer of this type. But at least I can breathe since I quit smoking. Thankfully. I am so thankful for having breathed in that poison. May have been one of the best things that ever happened to me in the long run. But we'll see on the flip side. Hopefully something will happen tonight. I do have a little bit of audio to share, but I might have 2 minutes at the most. It's hardly worth putting together. Hope you enjoyed the update. I was pretty darn happy to give you this update. Look at that goofy cat. I'm so happy things are going alright with the neighbors right now. My cats deserve to enjoy living here like they did prior. See ya.